Alright guys, so in this video, I'm going to teach you how to get a commitment from your client to buy. See, the first step to getting a client to buy the vehicle from you is that you need a commitment from them. And if you don't have a commitment, your manager's not going to give you numbers, guys. See, let me tell you this right now. You need to push your clients just as hard sometimes as you need to push your managers. You need to sell your customers just as hard as you need to sell your managers sometimes on why the clients should buy. Not only are you working your customers, you're also working your managers at the same time. So first of all, you should never be letting any client leave before you get a commitment from them or before you ask them this closing question. With this closing question, you're going to find out right away if this client is committed or if they are not. And most of the time, 80% of the time, clients will give you the answer that you're looking for, which is yes, they're ready to buy today, if the numbers make sense. So what I'm going to go over with you guys today is, hypothetically speaking, let's say you come back from the test drive now. You've asked your client the qualifying questions. They said they love the vehicle. They said they love the features. They said they even love the color. They said all the decision makers are here today. Now all the client is waiting is for you to freaking close them. So how do you close them? So you can get them numbers and you can get them to sign on the dotted line. See, before you get them numbers, you don't want to just run up to your manager and go ask for numbers. No. You want to get a verbal commitment from the client first before you go and get those numbers. So how do you ask that question and what do you say? This is what I call the final figures close. And this is exactly what you're going to say before you go to your manager to ask them for numbers. This is what you say. You say, hey, Mr. Customer, if the numbers make sense, is there any other reason why we couldn't wrap this up right now? That's it. See, before you go to your manager to get numbers, you want to get a commitment from your client. You should have been asking these type of questions throughout the whole sale, right? But now you've come back from the test drive. The client is excited. You can tell they like the vehicle. You picked out the perfect car for them. They love the all-wheel drive. They love the features. And now, before you go and get numbers, see, what a dummy would do is you would just go get the numbers, come back, and all of a sudden the client says, I need to think about it. Before you get the numbers, you want to get a verbal commitment from them. So this is what you always say. Mr. Client, so I'm just going to go and get the numbers, but let me ask you a question before I do that. If the numbers make sense, is there any other reason we couldn't wrap this up right now? If the numbers make sense, is there any other reason we couldn't wrap this up right now? See, I want you to practice this 3 times right now. If the numbers make sense, is there any other reason we couldn't wrap this up right now? If the numbers make sense, is there any other reason we couldn't wrap this up right now? This is what you want to say before you go and get the numbers. If the client says yes, now you know you got yourself a deal. Now it's all about the numbers. Now you just got to close them on those numbers. And if you've shown them enough value at the very beginning, this should be very easy. The client should not want to negotiate that much. But if they say, no, you know what, I still need to think about it. Guess what now you need to do? Now you need to find out what is it that they want to think about. Now you need to do what's called isolate the objection. Now you want to isolate the objection and find out what the real objection is. Is it the price? Is it the car? Is it that all the decision makers aren't here today? What is the real reason that client cannot buy today? But in this video, what I really wanted to go over with you guys was how to get a commitment from your client to buy a car. Guys, if you got some value from this, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And until next time, I'll see you later.